Have you ever looked at your daily to-do list and realized you spent half of your time just doing copy-paste data entry? Moving info from your email to your calendar, turning meeting transcripts into summaries, pulling numbers from a dashboard just to drop them into a spreadsheet. I was drowning in that stuff, manually moving data between different pieces of software all day long. But then I started using Claude Cowork. This app sits directly on your computer and acts like a digital assistant that actually does the work for you, instead of just telling you how to do it. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to set up Claude Cowork from scratch. You don't need a coding background or any software development experience to follow along. We're gonna look at the differences between the various Claude tools so you always know which one to open, cover the pricing tiers, and how to manage your token usage so you don't waste money. Believe me, I've done it. Set up your local environment, connect your existing software, and get your first automated workflows running. Then we'll build custom skills and multi-step plugins that you can schedule to run entirely in the background. Let's get into it. Section 1, the Claude ecosystem. Now, before you start building automations, you need to understand the different tools in the Claude ecosystem. There are several different environments, and using the wrong one is just gonna frustrate you, I promise. You've got Claude Chat, Claude Cowork, and Claude Code. Most people are already familiar with Claude Chat. This is the web interface you access through your browser. You type a question, the model types an answer back. You use Claude Chat when you want to ask general knowledge questions, write an email draft, or brainstorm ideas. It's a conversational interface. But Claude Cowork requires you to download a dedicated desktop app, available for both Mac and Windows. Once you install it, you'll see options to toggle between chat, Cowork, and code. Cowork is your executive assistant for executing actual workflows. You use it when you want the AI to read your local files, update your databases, or operate your software apps. You give it an instruction and it works through the steps to get it done. It handles non-coding tasks with a really high degree of agency. Pretty crazy. The developers at Anthropic noticed that regular business owners and non-technical users want to connect their AI to tools like Notion and Slack, but Claude Code uses a command line interface that's just too complex for most people. So Anthropic built Claude Cowork. Cowork is basically a user-friendly, non-technical interface layered over Claude Code. It strips out the terminal commands and lets you trigger automations using plain English. To keep it simple, use chat for questions, use Cowork for automating your daily admin tasks. Section 2, pricing and token management. Choosing the right plan keeps your costs down. Anthropic offers a free tier, Pro, Max, and options for team and enterprise users. The Pro tier is roughly $20 a month. It gives you higher usage limits and access to the Cowork environment, Claude Code, and unlimited projects. If you're planning to build any real automations, you need at least Pro. That's what I use a lot. The Max plan comes in two tiers, $100 a month for Max 5X and $200 a month for Max 20X. Now, $200 a month might sound like a lot for a software subscription, but think about it differently. These AI models can now execute administrative tasks you used to have to pay a human assistant to do. If the tool saves you 10 hours a week in data entry, the $200 is easily justified. Now, to keep costs down and avoid burning through your limits early, you have to manage your context window. The context window is the memory of your current session. The base load equals the system instructions plus the tools you've connected, plus the specific files you have opened. Every time you send a new message, the model has to reread the entire context window from the top. So if you ask Cowork to read a 50-page document and then spend 20 messages tweaking the font choices of the output, you're paying to process that 50-page document 20 times. That's called context rot. The tighter you keep your context window, the further your tokens go. Also, clear your task and open a new window frequently. A focused work session of 30 to 45 minutes in one window is plenty, and that burns through your limits fast. Also, manually select your models. Use Haiku or Sonnet for basic text sorting and file organization. Save Opus for complex reasoning tasks. You don't need your smartest model to delete duplicate files from your downloads folder. Section 3, setting up your environment. Now that you understand the app and the pricing, let's set up the environment. Cowork can read, edit, and create files all on your machine, and you absolutely do not want to give it root access to your entire hard drive. A misunderstood prompt could lead to it modifying system files. you need a controlled environment. So with that in mind, go to your desktop, right-click, and create a new folder. Name it Sandbox. Inside the Cowork app, click Work in Folder and select that Sandbox folder. Cowork will ask for permission to change files in this folder. Click Allow. Now the model's abilities are physically limited to that sandbox. It can't touch anything else on your computer unless you explicitly let it. Now you can experiment safely. Next, give the model context about who you are and what you do. If it doesn't understand your business, it can't automate your tasks accurately. Personally, I recommend creating a text document called Business Brain. Open a blank text file and answer these questions. What is your business? Who do you serve? How does your company make money? What's the flow from a customer clicking a link to closing a sale? What are the 3 biggest pain points your product solves? What are your personal goals and preferred social media channels? Once you've written that out, go to Cowork and type create a file in my sandbox folder called Business Brain. Send me the file location. After it creates the file, type add all of this information into that folder. Then paste your text. Cowork saves the data directly into the local text file. We save it as a local file instead of pasting it into the app's global memory because putting multiple pages of text into global memory means you send those pages with every single message you type. That also burns your tokens instantly. We want the model to access your business data dynamically, reading it only when it's actually needed. To set up that dynamic access, click your name in the bottom left corner to open Settings. Find Cowork Settings. Locate Global Instructions and click Edit. Enter something like, if I ask you any question about business, strategy, or my projects, check this folder. Then paste the exact file path to your sandbox. Now, if you ask a business question, it reads the folder. And if you've been using ChatGPT, you can import your memory. Go to ChatGPT and ask it to summarize everything it knows about you. Copy that summary, go back to Cowork Settings, find the capabilities section and paste it into the memory field. Now your new app has all the context from your previous conversations. All right, section 4, connectors and desktop integration. Cowork automates tasks by talking to the software you already use through integrations called connectors. Click connectors to see what's available. You can link to Canva, Slack, Figma, a ton more. Set up the 5 tools you use most. Let's start with Google Calendar. Click the plus icon next to Google Calendar. A browser tab opens, you sign in with your Google account, grant permissions, and you're connected. To test it, open a new task and type, let me know what my next calendar appointment is. What's the title? The model needs your live calendar and replies with your next event. Section 5, running your first automated tasks. Let's get some practical wins going with file management. A lot of people have incredibly messy download folders. Click New Task in the app, select your downloads folder as the working environment and type, my downloads are a mess. I would like you to organize them for me. The model will probably pause and ask clarifying questions. Within minutes, it'll create subfolders for images, videos, documents, audio, and installers, sorting hundreds of files automatically. Here's another one. Say you've got a business receipt saved somewhere on a cluttered desktop and you need the details. Open a new task, select your desktop as the environment and type, I have a receipt saved on my desktop. Grab that for me and tell me what the details are. The model scans your desktop, reads the text on the image files, finds the right invoice, and extracts the financial data for you. We can also combine connectors to build a daily digest. I call mine the morning brief. Open a new window and type create morning brief. Tell me all the appointments I have today. Go through my emails and let me know any outstanding actions I need to take. Give me the weather report. Find some breaking industry news. The app triggers your Google Calendar connector, your Gmail connector, and its web search tools. It pulls everything together and outputs a formatted report. If it's too dense, just ask it to make the design more visually engaging and it'll reformat it into cleaner sections. You can also use artifacts inside the chat environment. Artifacts are interactive, shareable projects you create with the model. If you have a spreadsheet of data, paste the numbers into chat and type, create an app that visualizes this data, and makes it interactive. The model generates a fully functioning dashboard with scatter plots and rankings. You click publish, copy the link, and send that dashboard to your team. Section 6, web browsing and research automation. Cowork can browse the internet on its own. You just need to install the right extension first. Open Google Chrome, Click the menu dots, go to Extensions, select Manage Extensions, search the Chrome Web Store for the Claude extension, and install it. Pin it to your taskbar so it's always active. You can use this same browser capability to generate intelligence reports on competitors or clients. Keep it to 600 words maximum so I get an executive CEO report, and save it to my Sandbox desktop folder. The app will search the web, read relevant articles, synthesize the data, write the brief, and save the text file to your local computer. You can then tell it to update your Apple Notes with a short summary. The browser extension is also a massive workaround for platforms that don't have direct API integrations. Because the model can open a Chrome tab, it can automate clicking buttons and filling out text boxes, like submitting applications on job boards or filling out contact forms. One thing to be aware of when using browser tools is prompt injections. A prompt injection is when an attacker hides malicious instructions in the text of a website. If your AI reads that site, it might accidentally execute those hidden instructions, like deleting a file or sending data somewhere. Anthropic has built defenses against this, but you should always keep an eye on the tool when it's interacting with sites you don't fully trust. If you're liking what we've covered so far, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Section 7, assembling multi-step plugins. A plugin bundles multiple steps, multiple skills, and multiple tools together to hit a bigger outcome. They're also transferable. You can share them with your team so they can run your exact processes on their own machine. Before you build a plugin, run your idea through 3 tests. First, the repeat test. Do you do this more than once a week? Second, the chain test. Does the workflow require 3 or more steps across 2 or more tools? And third, the handover test. Could someone else run this process without asking you for help? If the answer to all 3 is yes, build a plugin. We'll build a content repurposer plugin. The goal is to make a video URL, extract the transcript, draft social media posts, and save everything into a database. Click New Task and type Create a plugin for me. The app will ask for your workflow parameters. The app will outline a component plan, commands, platform, specific writing frameworks. Verify the plan and type a plugin.json file with configuration data and a repurpose.md file that explains how the commands work and references the specific skills. Cowork prioritizes an easy visual experience over raw speed, slightly slower for custom scraping, but 0 programming knowledge required. Section 8, automating with scheduled tasks. You've built custom skills and multi-step plugins. The final piece is scheduling them. Scheduled tasks run your plugins automatically on a timer, so you don't even have to press a button. We built the morning brief earlier. We want that to generate every morning before work. Type create a scheduled task. Run my morning brief at 8 a.m. every day. Click schedule and it's active. We also built a downloads folder organizer. Type create a scheduled task where every day you go through all my downloads and store them in the respective folders by file type. Schedule it. You can automate financial reporting too. Type set up a monthly expense report, create an HTML dashboard to show what that looks like. Run this on the 1st of every month. Now, on the 1st of the month, your financial data is automatically summarized and waiting for you. One hardware limitation to keep in mind though. For these scheduled tasks to run, your laptop has to be physically open and awake. You're moving from doing the manual work yourself to managing a team of digital workers. Your action item is to automate one single thing today. Pick the most time-consuming admin task on your desk. Open the app and build a workflow to solve it. Get that first win under your belt. Thanks for watching and subscribe to Plivo for more, and I'll catch you in the next video.